Alright guys, how's it going? I got sent a beta key for a game called Chaos Reborn by Snapshot Games. The CEO and the lead designer of the game, Julian Gollop, is something of a legend amongst those of us who had like a Sinclair Spectrum back in the mid-80s. This guy designed Laser Squad and Rebel Star Raiders. You maybe heard of one of those two. He was also the designer for XCOM, yeah, the XCOM, and of course the original Chaos, which this game is the sequel of. It was a Kickstarter, it was a successful Kickstarter project, made about $250,000 I believe. You can purchase the game on Steam now for about £10. It is early access, although the game is pretty much complete and it won't be that long before it's released I believe. Now you've got a couple of modes. I'm not going to bother with the offline battle part, it's just really to get you used to the game, yeah? And the second part is the online multiplayer and realms. Now, multiplayer battle is just you versus another wizard I believe. Maybe you can do against 2 or 3 as well. Not quite sure yet. There's also a PvE mode called Realms of Chaos, which is right new. This is like something that was added to the game last week I believe. So that will let you get some more practice, and you can also collect gear which you can then use in multiplayer battles. I've already did one of these realms. As you can see, I'm level 3. I managed to successfully complete the first one, and I'll move on to the second one now. You've got an equip thing here. That's my wizard there, yeah? You've got a staff and you've got body gear. Your choices here depend on how you want to play, yeah? So I've gone for like sort of defensive body gear. It's got high defense on it, 50 defense, which I find is quite useful. You can add like sockets and stuff like that, slots for talismans, yeah? We'll deal with that once we get there though. And you've got a staff. Your staff carries a certain type of spell which you can, bring into your hand, and it's got other benefits. I think those are the two main parts of, your gear in the game. We'll head into the Realms of Chaos. Here's another thing you can do. You can volunteer as an ally, right? So somebody else could be playing in one of these realms and you can volunteer to help them if they want you to help, yeah? So it's just another way to sort of team up with people. Score table's not really bothered about. That's how I scored in the first one, the Magical Tourist, yeah? I did finally win that one. I'm going to enter a new realm though. So I've already done the Magical Tourist, so let's try the 3 Pearls. Or maybe not, because you'd want to go by level, I guess. Right, let's go into the 3 Towers, seeing as this one is level 2. Right, so greetings from the Alchemist Guild. We hope you enjoy your stay in the 3 Towers. Remember that you may only gain access to the King's Palace if you first defeat all his wizard lords. Yeah, so you've got to beat these guys basically, and then you get access to fighting the, the big cheese at the end. Right, it has also come to our attention that there is a citadel in this realm. This facility generates reinforcements to defend the king and his lords. We suggest dealing with it if you find it. Right, okay. This is sort of like the campaign map, yeah? Let's head down here. This is a shop down here. It's got 6 items in it and 2 mercenaries. So we're just going to walk down here. When you click on it, it tells you what your travel time is. Yeah, so it says like 2 days there. Up here is the days left you've got. If you run out of days, you lose. Yeah, so this is how they basically manage it. It is sort of time based, but it's turn based and time based. Right. So East Marches. You can buy rumours, you can buy stuff from the shop, or you can hire mercenaries. So let's see what the rumour says. Right, some giants are running Manticore pit fights. We've got 419 gold. This rumour's only going to cost 8 gold. So we might as well purchase it. Right, so this is happening over here. Now let's check out the shop. Now those talismans that I showed you before, you can buy them here and fit them into your staff, yeah? Stuff like this here says deck has skeleton. Actually, I'm not going to bother this right now. What I'm going to do is go fight somebody so that you can see. Maybe hire a mercenary first of all. Why are these more expensive? 30, 32, 60, 34. They're exactly the same except this one's cheaper. I'm going to take the cheap one. So I've now got a mercenary slot, yeah? So when I start my next battle, and any further battles, assuming it doesn't die, I will have this goblin following me around. Right, I'm going to head up to this encounter here. Right, so pit fight. Some local giants have imprisoned some manticores and are forcing them to fight each other in an enclosed pit. Needless to say, there is much gambling on the outcomes. You sniff an opportunity. So you get a choice of what you want to do. You can just decide it's not worth your trouble. You can make a bet, or you can attack the giants. Well, I'm going to attack the giants. So, you trap the giants behind a growth of tangle vines and set to work freeing the manticores. You manage to get just one of them free when a giant manages to break through the vines and comes lunging at you. You climb on the manticore's back, blah blah blah. So basically I am going to hire a manticore. But I can't because I've reached my limit. You've reached your mercenary limit. You can dismiss a mercenary by clicking on its icon, right? I'm going to get rid of that goblin. because the Manticore's a little bit better. Right, now let's head in and fight this guy in the ruins. Tells you who he is, it tells you what his staff type is. It's Law Staff, that's the same as me. I'm playing a Law Staff, and he's got Arcane Body Gear. This is where you can request a human ally, but I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to go to battle. So this is the map that you're going to fight him in. Here he is over here. As you can see, there is my Manticore, which I got as an ally. Here I am here. Now, it's a hex map, yeah? You fight over a hex map. They're all about these sizes, I think. One of the biggest differences is you've got, like, different levels on it. Yeah, so you've got, down here would be level 1, this is level 2. Up here is kind of like level 3. So you can get line of sight and stuff like that, yeah? You can block spells and attacks through line of sight. I'll deal with that once we get to it. Now, if you click on something, it tells you what their attack is, their defense up here, and they've got magic power. So these are just like for defending against attacks, yeah? You're the exact same. See, I've got a 50 defense, I've got 20 attack, and I've got 100 magic power. Now, down the bottom is all your cards that you start with. You've got a spell here called Disbelieve. I'm going to call it cards a lot, but they're actually spells, yeah? You've got a card called Disbelieve. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is cast this dwarf. Again, mouse over it, tells you everything that they've got, their abilities and stuff like that. Dwarves are really slow, but they're good at getting your law spells going. As you can see, that's 90% here. Right, now if I click on this card, and then choose one of the hexes to cast it. Now, you can cast as an illusion, which is a 100% chance of casting it. Or you can cast real, which is 90%. This disbelieve thing though, if they don't believe that you've really cast it real, then they can disbelieve it and they'll get rid of it just like that, yeah? So you've got to sort of balance it. See, like something like this Hydra down here at 30%, I could cast that as an illusion. He's almost certainly going to disbelieve it, yeah? If I do that. However, if you cast it properly, then that 30% chance, I mean, it is a 1 in 3 chance almost. You've got a fair chance of it. He's almost certainly going to waste his time trying to disbelieve it. So, you know, that's part of the strategy. When it comes to the dwarves, I'm just going to cast it real for 90% chance. There you go. And they're very slow dwarves, as I said before. Now, because this is a Manticore, you can ride it. So, I'm just going to do that. Stuff like Pegasus and stuff like that as well. Hydras, can you ride Hydra? Maybe not. These guys are really nasty, as you might expect. Right, so that's pretty much my turn done. There's another thing you can do, which is, now if I click on my staff here, you can see that the spell I have is called Elf Squad. This is the staff spell, and it's got an activation cost of 69. That's 69 mana, right? I can sort of burn some cards in this to increase my mana points. And if I get to 69, then I get that spell. So let's say I want to do that. I'm going to burn this elephant, yeah? I get 8 points for it there. And you get a new card. So long as you've got cards in your spell deck, they'll keep giving you more, yeah? Right, so now I've done that, I'm just going to end my turn. I got a new card there again. Right, as you can see, he failed to cast Spider there. So I'm going to move my dwarf over. Now, you can cast after moving, or you can cast before moving, that sort of thing. Alright. It's not got very much range, the Manticore, even though it flies. Now, the vast majority of your spells are going to be creatures, yeah? But you do have 1 or 2 direct spells, yeah? Like this magic attack, Justice. I can attack up to 3 enemy targets anywhere on the battlefield. Creatures die if they fail a magic power test, yeah? So you remember that magic power thing up here? If they fail that against your magic power, then they just end up dying. Nothing's got hit points, yeah? It's all just chances of death. You can see here though, that if a wizard fails it, they lose spells instead. So that might be quite a good one to do, yeah? So let's try. You can see 21% is the chance though that I've got, so it's not that massively high in all honesty, so I probably won't bother with that one. So let's cast a rat pack instead. Now, these are slightly different from single creatures. You get 3 of them. And you place them out any way you want. Again, you can choose to cast as an illusion or cast real. They're pretty weak as you might expect, yeah, but they can overwhelm you just by sheer numbers. I killed my manticore. You're very vulnerable, yeah? Your own wizard is very vulnerable, so you need to be careful. Send my rats after him. Right, now what else have I got? Shadow wood and magic wood. Well, I'm going to cast a magic wood. This is sort of like beneficial. You got 5 of them, so it's sort of like the same as the rats, except you need to place them a couple of hexes away from each other. Now, 70% spell chance is not awesome. So I can take up to 78% using the mana that I've got, yeah, if I want that. I'm not going to bother though, I'm just going to stick with my 70% chance. And it was successful. Right, now I can move into these. You get certain types of benefits while you're inside them. Like defensive bonuses, and you've got a chance of getting more cards. Now, up at the top here, you can see law +3. That means that more law cards have been cast, and it goes between law and chaos. You've also got neutral spells which don't do anything. The more law cards that are cast, the further it goes to law and the easier it gets to cast them, yeah? And the same is true for the chaos cards. Right, I'm going to burn this sapphire dragon. And I'm going to burn that vampire as well. Again, I need 69 points to get my elf squad, yeah? In my turn. Oops, I forgot about my extremely slow dwarf. He tried to cast a Pegasus but failed, that's not good. I'm going to win this one because this guy's having a bit of a nightmare. I'll move to this next one. I said I'm going to win it, but you never know. I mean, one of the things about the game is it's very, very random. Let's bring out a goblin. I mean, one spell can very easily kill you. Stuff like protective spells for your wizard, really, really powerful, I have noticed. Now let's burn this dragon again. Like this one, this magic shield, this is absolutely awesome. It boosts your defense by +40. Now, I've only got a 50 defense, yeah, so you're almost talking double my defenses. So I'm going to be trying to cast that next turn unless he dies. Finally manages to cast a dwarf. This goblin will see 50% chance of killing him. But I missed. Come on, rats. I'm not getting the most luck here, but... I'm actually going to cast a magic bow on myself. It does exactly what you might expect, and I'm going to boost it. Using my mana, I'm going to boost it. You notice that even though I've got 26 mana, I can only boost it by 18. That's because the staff's got a limit to how much you can boost with, yeah? Let's do that again. Magic bow. And cast it on myself. I'm going to stay where I am right now, I think. No, I'm going to move out. Right, end the turn. I keep forgetting about this little dwarf at the back, he's really slow. Magic sword. Once again, another 50% chance. I'm really not getting any kind of luck here at all. I'm going to cast this shadow wood, which is a bit like this magic wood, except these shadow woods can harm you. I'm going to boost it. Right, so this can actually attack you if you're nearby now, but not on the turn that you summon them, yeah? So I'm going to jump back into my wood, end the turn. Once I move up my dwarf, Yeah, you can see that even though I've got a 50% chance of killing their wizard, it's only 33% against the dwarf. That's because the dwarf's got a better defensive value, yeah? As you can see, the dwarf's got a defensive 60. They are very slow, but they're very good at defending. Whereas this guy's only got 30. Move my dwarf up first of all. I'm not getting much luck here. This is the thing you notice about it. You go through a bad phase of luck and nothing seems to get done. I'm going to burn this paladin spell. I've got another magic shield. You're only going to need one though. Well, that's not exactly true because these dwarf guys can also get rid of your magic stuff, so you've got to be careful. I'm going to cast another dwarf, nice and simple. I'm going to stick in my wood. Right, now I'm probably going to try to disbelieve this, yeah? I mean, there's a chance that he cast it. It was a 32% chance or something of him casting that. But here's the thing, if I disbelieve this and it's not real, if it is actually an illusion, I can then do something else. If it is real, then I've lost my chance to do anything more this turn. These hydras are pretty scary though, so I'm going to try to disbelieve it. And it was an illusion. Right, so this wood now, I'm going to attack with that. Good. Right, once again, I'm going to have another 50% chance at killing this Donorg the Just guy. Come on, Goblin. He's leading a charmed life, I can assure you. Right, I'll move my dwarf over here. And now, like I said, I can do something else because it was an illusion, yeah? So I'm going to cast this magic shield on myself. A 73% chance. I feel a lot better now, knowing that I've got that up. I'm going to burn this second one. And we'll end the turn. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now, this guy. There you go. Finally, after 4 attempts, the goblin kills him. 70 gold and 87 XP. Now you just leave the game. And that's me cleared away one of them. Right, now let's move back to the shop. The Wizard King has reinforced his lords. Right, so they must be getting better or something. Yeah, allies, Manticore and Dwarf. That's a lot. I started off with the Manticore ally, yeah. He's now got a Manticore and a Dwarf, so you probably need to be really fast here. I'm going to purchase this Goblin. He's only 10 gold, yeah. Now let's have a look at the shop. Right, you can actually buy a new staff, which has got a creature type, but I'm not going to do that. This one, deck has skeleton. It means that I will always start with a skeleton in the deck, yeah. Which is fine if you want to build a deck around that type of thing. I'm going to take this talisman here, just so you can see it. Cantio Compositus, shuffle hand into deck and redraw. So it's got a 10 mana cost activation, yeah. I'm going to purchase that for 54 gold. Head back. Now, if you click on equip, come into talismans here, yeah. Then click on equip. Right, so there it goes into my armor. So it was an armor talisman, yeah. And I'll be able to use this for 9 mana, or 9 or 10 mana, and I can shuffle my deck if I'm not happy with it. Yeah, you can actually see it going on to the armor. Pretty cool. Right, so let's move forward. So this should be the end of him. Another 31 gold, another 127 XP. Now, what's this? Select a teleport destination. Right, okay. I'm going to click on 1. 10 gold. Yep. Interesting, there's another one. But there's more of these wizards to fight, so I'm going to do that. Right, so this is a forest map. Don't have any allies, he doesn't have any either. Right, I'm going to go with my dwarf start. he's gone with the goblin. Now these things here, mana sprites, gave me 25 mana. Just like that. I'm going to cast a skeleton here, and I'm going to boost it with 9 mana. Skeleton's obviously undead, yeah, so his goblin can't harm me. That's not good though. Right, he just subverted my skeleton again. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, I've got the defender there, yeah, so let's move. See, the dwarf's pretty good at defending. Maybe let's make him even better by casting the guardian totem. I'm gonna boost it. But I still failed, that's not good. Now, may as well attack. 50% chance because of the elevation. It's really important when you see it like that. The elevation is really important in the game. And I'm also getting a bonus because he's lower, yeah, when he attacks me. Right, time to cast this magic wood. Again, I'm going to boost it by another 10. I'm going to jump in, end my turn. Again, you see the dwarves, they are really slow, but they are really good at defending. Not quite so good against magic attacks, so... Now let's get this rat pack out. I'm going to jump into the next tree. The reason the tree disappeared was there's a chance of it happening every turn, and you get a free card out of it, I believe. I'm a little bit under pressure on this one. I'm going to cast Shadowwood. I'm not going to bother boosting it though. Yeah, this skeleton's giving me a bit of trouble. I'm going to burn this Chaos Shift spell because I'm not really bothered about Chaos spells too much. Let's give me another Fountain of Life, which I'm also going to burn. Now, a lion. Not really any good against this skeleton still. Right, so let's try this Justice magic attack. He's really starting to throw out the creatures now. That's not good. Did I get one? Yeah, it's not so bad. Now, again, my Shadowwoods can attack. Very good attack, actually. 60%. But obviously, archers are pretty weak when it comes to defences, yeah. It doesn't matter, though, because I still can't seem to hit barn door. Yeah, these Shadowwoods are pretty good, actually. What's this? He's cast a Guardian Totem, so all his guys are going to have better defences now, yeah. You can, however, attack it. Let's cast a Paladin. And I failed. I should have boosted it there, I made a little mistake though. This rat's doing a good job. I'm gonna go for an eagle. I'm just gonna try and take him out. I failed to cast it at 80%. This is not really working out too well for me, guys. Right, I'm gonna burn this giant then. I'm gonna burn that spider as well. 69 points to get my elf squad. That could end up winning it for me. That's not good. I just can't seem to hit anything. Right, let's get the dwarf out then. He's a good defender. Burn the Pegasus. I think I'm going to burn this goblin as well. See, the thing is though, the longer you burn stuff, the less points you get. Yeah, I'm only getting 2 points now. It's not really worth it, probably. Oh, that's not good. This elf's led a charmed life, to be honest. Let's cast the Fountain of Life. Next turn I'm going to go for the big one, the Sapphire Dragon. And I'm going to boost it. That's assuming I get another turn, yeah? Now what does this do? Every creature, wizard or other entity is moved to a new location, ending the turn of the casting wizard. Don't think so. Right, so let's get a Sapphire Dragon out. Boost it by as much as I can. Ah, yeah, I got it. That's good. Now, sadly... Yeah, I can. I'm going to jump into this tree at the back, just for the defences. Still got a bit of a problem with this skeleton, yeah. Oh, that's just unbelievable. I mean, the chances of that happening are less than 10%, I'm pretty sure about that. However, my totem has resurrected it, which is why I cast that first, yeah? My Fountain of Life. Finally, a bit of a change of luck. I'm going to start trying to disbelieve stuff. Okay, so it was real. Finally. Now, killing creatures gets you mana as well, yeah? So... I may still get the chance to get my elf squadron out. Ugh, that should not happen. Just... these elves should not be that good. Is he going to be resurrected again? Sadly not. Yeah, this looks like a swan song coming up soon. Just cast a paladin. Yeah, this is not very good. Now, time to cast this turmoil, I guess. See if it can save me somehow. It failed. think this skeleton's gonna do me in, I'm afraid. Right, let's go for his paladin then. A little bit of luck there that I needed. Now, I could really do with a door killing this skeleton. Good. I'm not out of it yet. Not quite anyway. I'm really running out of cards though. However, I've now got 86 mana points, yeah? So, I'm going to activate my elf squad. And I will cast that next turn. Not so good. That's a good disbelief target, yeah? Nice. Right, now elf squad. If I can actually win this after the start I had, that would be something else. It's quite a comeback, this one. Oh, that's not so good. Oh, that's really not so good. Right, now the question is, do I try to disbelieve this rather menacing giant? Or do I activate my... I'm going to activate this talisman. Doesn't seem to have done anything simply because I had no more cards, yeah? Right. Well, that's good to know. Let's start bringing my wizard up. Nice. Not really what I wanted to see there. I'm going to try disbelieving that one. Still trying to take out these. That's good. That's could be the win coming up. Oh, he's actually hiding in this back one, right. This is risky, yeah. Is Vampire more than good enough to kill me? However, do I take the 33% chance? The thing about vampires is they've got a kind of flying thing anyway, so he's gonna attack me if I don't attack him, yeah? So I might as well go for him. Nice. This is a close one now. Right, magic sword. It's a draw because we run out of time, 20 out of 20 turns, yeah. Pretty interesting though, that one. Should have won it in all honesty at the end. So I'm guessing I would actually have to fight him again. Yep, that's been an interesting little look at the game to start with. This is just the solo single player, yeah? The real game is the multiplayer, so maybe we'll have a look at that at some other point. Thanks for watching.